Aloha, welcome to our video on 1.5, the Earth System and Science. The goals of this video are to describe the primary goal of Earth System Science and define what the term system is. We'll also describe the Earth's two major sources of energy. We'll explain how humans affect the Earth systems, and we'll describe how the impact of natural hazards varies depending on the population. So to begin this, we need to talk about what is a system. And a system, quite simply, is going to be a bunch of interacting pieces and parts that all work together to form something. So that something in Earth science is going to be the Earth here. And we talked about our four basic spheres. We have the lithosphere, which is the solid part, the hydrosphere, which is the water, the atmosphere, which is the gases, and the biosphere, which is the life. And you can see all the interactions that these things have towards the Earth. So that's why we say that Earth science is a system science, because we have all these different pieces and parts that are interacting with each other. And that's how we have to study the class. Now, one of the things we'll talk about in the lesson real briefly is the energy for the Earth. How does the system of the Earth get its energy to keep going? The bulk of the energy is going to come from the sun, and that's going to provide us with energy in the form of electromagnetic radiation. So light, UV waves, ultraviolet rays, things of that nature is what we're talking about from the sun. And those are going to feed most of the things that we'll see on the surface. So life via photosynthesis gets it. Weather is going to be impacted greatly by the energy that comes from the sun. That drives the water cycle, which is very important in the erosional processing on the planet. So those things that kind of are on the surface we see. The energy for the inside activities is going to come from the core of the Earth. This is where we have this molten ball of iron that's kind of there, and there's nuclear reactions and a lot of heat generated there. And that's what drives our tectonic plates, and it creates our volcanism. So we have some building up of mountains and things of that nature. So we'll see these two primary energy sources, and we'll talk a little bit about them and their influences and what they do throughout this entire class. One of the things we'll talk about in this class and a little bit in this lesson is human impacts, and basically how the human species is impacting the Earth. We're changing some of these different pieces and parts. We have climate change because of carbon emissions that are changing the atmosphere, and that in turn is affecting these other spheres. So we're changing the whole system that way. We also have pollution, we have mining, we have all kinds of different things that we're able to do to the planet, and sometimes we don't see the long-term effects of what we're doing. So in this class, we're going to bring up these periodically where we'll show you how human impact is changing the system. We're changing the Earth as it goes on. Tied into human impacts is we have this whole idea of environmental problems. And there's two primary problems that we'll be bringing up periodically. Some of them are man-made, which you can kind of see in here is this smog, okay, or pollution that we're going to be seeing, things of that nature. And those are things that man has done that has created the problem. But the other one is the effect that these natural disasters and natural events have on our populations. And that I kind of wanted to show you down here. So you can see that we are contributing to problems, we're making problems, we're bringing new things in, but also some of the old natural disasters that have always happened, because we have larger populations and we're living elsewhere, it impacts our human population a little bit more, and those are what we'll call additional environmental problems. Okay, so that's it for this video. As always, good luck with the lesson, and we'll see you in the next video.